recently spoke about the Trump Republican bill in the context of Christian biblical teachings.
What would Jesus do about a tax system that benefits the rich over the poor? What would Jesus do about a healthcare system that forces the sick to start GoFundMe pages to afford life-saving surgeries? What would Jesus do about an education system that ties a child's school funding to their community's property wealth? What would Jesus do about a justice system that incarcerates more people than any other country on the face of the earth? And what would Jesus do about an economic system that prioritizes profits over the health of our planet? Would he stay in his room and pray? Or would he walk into the seat of power and flip over the tables of injustice? We Christians are called to do more than charity. We are called to challenge the systems that make charity necessary.
And one of the systems that will make even more charity necessary in the coming years is Trump's big, beautiful bill. Now, to be clear, I get the argument that charity should be carried out first and foremost by churches and private religious institutions.
With every disaster, one of the things we see here in Texas is the church steps up and the church helps and the church feeds and clothes and comforts.
That's fine. And I know a lot of Christian conservatives believe the government should stay out of charity work. But if that is the prevailing wisdom, why is Ted Cruz asking for, and the federal government now pledging, help and charity to the victims and communities ravaged by the Texas floods? Under Republican logic, shouldn't all of that help only come from the churches? Of course, I disagree with that. In my view, the federal government should do everything it can to help ease the financial burden and soothe the physical and emotional scars of every family affected by the floods. And I embrace the federal help that Donald Trump is pledging now. But that federal help, that assistance, should be a guiding principle in preventing tragedies and death ahead of time. We know that preventative medical help and treatment saves lives. We know that expanding food assistance instead of cutting it boosts children's health and well-being. We know that a fully staffed National Weather Service gives communities more warning and time to get out of harm's way. And yet Republicans don't want to talk about any of that right now.
Do you have concerns about National Weather Service staffing?
Those are issues that will be addressed by DHS and NOAA and other components as they move forward. Now is not the day for that type of conversation. I would